out your mind, 'cause I'm not listening anyhow. I've had enough of you, enough to last a lifetime through. So what do you want of me? Got no cure for misery, and if I go around with you, you know that I'll get messed up too.
Hello and welcome to yet another game here live from Chamonix at the U-14 World Selects Invitational. And we're just about set for a matchup between SHD Global in the wonderful orange jerseys. You don't see that too often. Orange with blue trim. Wonderful colors, in my opinion. And they're going to be taking on Team Minnesota in the green. As we're moments away from puck drop, we just had SHD Global taking their team photo, which of course is a must. Before we get started with any action or starting goalies or any of that, how have these two teams done so far in this tournament? Well, the Minnesota Selects, they had a 3-2 shootout win in their first game, 3-2 over the Italy Selects. Then they lost lopsidedly against Sweden late last night. And then this morning, they just came out on the wrong side of a 1-0 score against the Ontario Selects. So Minnesota, so far in this tournament, is 1-2. Let's take a look at draft day, SHD Global, and see how they have done so far in the tournament. Their first game, they won 2-0 over draft day, and then they fell 6-2 to the Midwest Selects, who were a force to be reckoned with. And then SHD Global earlier today beat Germany 4-1. So SHD Global is 2-1 going up against the 1-2 Team Minnesota. We are officially underway, and the way I do things here, by the way, my name is Nathan Cantor, and I'll be broadcasting about half of these games. The other half, my colleague Pat Stuthers. The way I do things is the starting goalie's a shot there is redirected, and it's in. Past Ainsley Tuffy, and I'm not sure, we'll have to see here. the replay to see who got credit for the goal. I think it was off a shin pad and in. Or maybe, no, it was tucked home at the side of the goal by Maria Nikolaeva. So 24 seconds in, SHD Global takes a 1-0 lead. I was going to say the way I do things is at the first whistle I introduce the starting goaltenders, but that is not the case because the first whistle is a goal. It is 1-0 for SHD Global. Here they are looking for more. As a shot off the knob of the stick of Tuffy, who I will talk about at the next defensive zone face-off for Team Minnesota. Ainsley Tuffy, the goalie for Minnesota. As it's held in at the line by SHD Global. Looking for more is Nikolaeva. Good pass across on almost a tic-tac-toe. That just missed. As SHD Global, their passing is so far been on target. It's been A+. Going back to get it is Polina Belozerova. And she fanned on the outlet pass. Got to be careful there, but she recovered in time. The second pass, however, the wall's taken away. Third time works with help from Maria Mikalayan. And it rolls all the way down on goal, and here we go. Now I have an opportunity to introduce Ainsley Tuffy. Plays for the Laval Knights in the winter season. As we're going to take a look at that chance in front. Oh, was right there. You can see the knock in the head back. Because that's how close she knew it was. But yeah, about Tuffy, a big Boston Bruins fan. Big Tuukka Rask fan. And they won a big game yesterday, or I guess technically, what would that be? Yeah, yesterday, 6-4 over the Toronto Maple Leafs to tie the first round series. The Boston Bruins deadlocked at 2 games apiece with the Maple Leafs. As Minnesota has the puck only for a second, as it was stolen offside at the line. That was Riddell who had it stolen from her. Audrey Riddell, number 96 for Team Illinois. Or for Team Illinois. Plays for Team Illinois in the winter season. Scored 40 goals this year. And Zawicki off the face-off. Tried to get it ahead to DiGiuseppe. They tag up their onside. Entering the zone, Maisie Koo couldn't get any further. And back the other way. It's Abby Eselunas, one of 2 twins, the Eselunas twins on this SHD Global team, and that's why she has the A ahead of Eselunas on her jersey, Abby. And she's got the puck down that left side wing, looks into the middle, just out of the reach of Iris Cheng. Cheng will go pursue, and now it's cut off. Ponomareva trying to cut into the middle and couldn't get a shot off. Koo for Minnesota. It's a 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Nifty drop pass between the legs. As there was a collision there, going down hard was DiGiuseppe. Gets right back up, which is good to see. After her shot was deflected and then she was knocked down. Koo, D to D. Across for Annabelle Raffin, the Connecticut native. As taken down to the ice there was Pyrkova. But SHG Global has it anyway. It's Abby Eselunas back with that drop pass, and now up the far side, Brooke Eselunas will chase. Number 88 for SHD Global, and it's iced by Minnesota. 4.5 minutes into this one, and it's an early 1-0 lead for SHD Global. And it was looked like knocked in at the side of the net, a goal early on for Maria Nikolaeva. Plays for the Agility Blades in St. Petersburg, Russia in the winter season. As SHD Global wins the faceoff. So not only for this SHG Global team are there some Russians and Americans, there's a couple of players from right here in Chamonix on this team. A couple of French players, and we'll introduce them when I can, as I see fit. As good maneuvering into the zone here from Humber. Shot, though, blocked. Goes to the near side. Gunthel stepping up. Her pass off a stick. And back the other way. Off the boards from Abby Kaufman, and too much on that one. And the Hershey, Pennsylvania native, after icing that, means the faceoff will come back inside the Minnesota zone. Or sorry, inside the SHD global zone. Puck goes to the far side boards. Here's Kaufman once again. And she gets it out to Rita Margarit, one of those players from Chamonix. Across to the near side for Brooke Eselunas. The twins, by the way, the Eselunas twins from Connecticut. Goes behind the Minnesota net. And almost able to create a 2-on-1 rush for Minnesota. And now into their bench, as that was Peyton Lemire, number 6 for Minnesota. She was out there with Avra Gunthel. Faceoff will stay inside the zone. And I just missed a great opportunity. Well, maybe I've got some time. Starting goalie for SHD Global, Ekaterina Slepneva, wearing number 53 from Russia, of course, with a name like that. Plays for Vityaz Nizhny Novgorod in Russia, and has not been very busy thus far. 6 minutes into this one, it's a 1-0 lead for SHD Global. They're in their own zone at the moment. A pass up through the middle, a long one, and it will not be icing. Waved off and in pursuit. Trying to get back in time in battle, Bailey Gray. A little bit too much to handle because Nikolaeva has the puck for SHD Global. Shot from the line, redirected, they score! Redirected in front. And you can see, based off the celebration, that that'll be Angelina Llewellyn-Jollie's goal. Yep, below the crossbar. Look at that celebration. She knew it was hers. She tipped it, changed the redirection significantly, and it's 2-0 for SHD Global. That's why you get traffic to the front. And that's often why as well you don't have to have a cannon from the line. Just get pucks through and you never know what can happen. Good redirect from Angelina Llewellyn. Belozerova up for Nikolaeva. McEllion can't get one to the middle. It's intercepted by Maisie Koo. And now McEllion's shot blocked. Raffin picking up speed. Carrying it into the zone, right side for Schultz. Right into the chest. As that's a confident save from Slepneva. Wearing 23. Interesting. My sheet says 53. I certainly hope that's what the roster sheet says. So the face-off to the left of Slepneva. Face-off is won by Humber, but the shot from Michaela Murray blocked. So back out the other way. Good burst of speed there from Cheng, trying to cut to the net, save, and then it goes in behind the net. Cheng able to drive wide and get a good opportunity. SHD Global has it again. Good blocker save from Tuffy on a strong shot from Palmira. Palmira wins the puck battle in deep. Gets it up to the right point. D to D. Good puck movement from SHD Global. Low shot. Stopped up before it got to the net by the stick of Humber, but they're still on it. Again, Palmira, and that one is stopped and held by Tuffy. Take a look at that opportunity again. Palmira being watched by Caroline Humber, the Bay State Breakers, and that meant that Palmira couldn't get as good a shot up as she would have liked. And Palmira, again, like half this team from Russia, plays for Orbita Zhukov in the winter season. Taking it behind the net is Gray. Gray trying to get away from Cheng. Iris Cheng well to create a turnover by cutting off the wall. Palmira in front, and unfortunately no shot from Eselunas, as the pass was tough to handle. She had to kind of switch from, she was gonna try and take that on her forehand, but the pass went to her backhand side and she couldn't reach over across in time. Back the other way, Adriana Stamper is the puck stolen from her. And now SHD Global. Big burst of speed right up the middle. A backhander and a pad save, and a second pad save there on Mia Vergilii. As battling for the puck along the near side wall, Minnesota comes out with it. Good play to cut into the middle there. Riddell, it's a 2-on-1 with Stamper. Riddell, good move around the defense, can't get a shot off. No call either. Could have been something, perhaps, but no. And Palmira now with a long, smooth stride going wide behind the net. Oh, was going to try a wraparound, but the puck rolled off her stick. Now she has it. And she's going to walk out in front, takes the shot, and it's stopped by Tuffy. Palmira again, she's been buzzing so far. Up to the line. Big shot. That was a cannon, but it never made it to the net. Shot from the line from Pyrkova. And it's past her and out. Good hustle down the left side wing. Zawicki first to the puck. Reagan Zawicki up to the line. And the shot never got through. It was blocked by Pyrkova. Held in at the line though. Schultz with a shot, and that's stopped by Slepneva. Take a look at that opportunity. Nice dangle. So is that a call? I could see that going either way. It didn't look like it was too much, but maybe a hook. Right on that borderline of illegal versus legal. And the referees deem it wasn't quite enough obstruction, but certainly some skill there from Audrey Riddell, the Illinois native. Held in by Koo, down for Schultz. Schultz, as it almost came out in front, Raffin. All the way into the corner. And now to the near side it goes. Zawicki tried to cut it off and couldn't quite. And here is Margarit going wide. She was listed as a defenseman, but clearly Margarit from Chamonix playing forward here. Icing waved off. Back to get it is the other player from Chamonix, Issy Llewellyn-Jollie. As a soft shot from Gunthel misses by quite a bit. And Koo can't hold it in at the line. It's a 1-on-2 rush. And rolled off the stick there of Llewellyn-Jollie. Behind the Minnesota net now. Jollie first to the puck. We'll reverse it behind the net. No one's there, and there was some major interference in front. It looked like that goes uncalled, and the net's off. And it looked to me like Raffin certainly some sort of body contact on Maria Nikolaeva, but they're not going to call a penalty. They're just going to fix the net, and face-off will be to the left of Tuffy. 9:53 to go in the first, so halfway through the first, and it's a 2-0 lead for SHD Global. And the latest goal, a great redirection from Angelina Lylova. One thing SHD Global's been very good on, it's a chance right in front is face-offs as they won another one there. And hopefully no injury, although the SHD Global player is down after driving to the net. Stick flew into the net, and I can't quite tell who that is, but clearly shaken up. I think that's Lylova, who I just mentioned had the second goal of the game. Yep. And good thing she can get up on her own. That's good to see. It looks like her left arm. And Lylova wearing number 99, Wayne Gretzky's number. And the referees are chatting here. I'm not sure. I mean, there was no penalty, no arm that went up. And even if there wasn't, you can't call something now. Just chatting about something that they saw or didn't see. Whatever the case may be, a neutral zone face-off here. And it's won by Minnesota. But they can't chip it past. Murray tried, but wide open to the far side. Big stick save, and on the rebound they score. Cheng makes it 3-0. SHD Global. The first shot was stopped. Tuffy stopped Palmira, but she could not stop Cheng. So first shot right here, right pad save, tries to slide across and does, but that shot was perfectly placed from Cheng. You could see it snuck under, like between the arm and between the pad, between that blocker, right in that hole. At the side, 3-0 SHD Global. As Cheng had an opportunity earlier using her speed, and this time she makes no mistake. As it's Riddell and deep looking for Stamper, and it's whacked away and out of the zone by Pyrkova. Gray back to get it. Gray, nice first move. Good pass for Riddell. Gray will join to make it a 3-on-2, and a shot steered aside by Slepneva. Pyrkova to the near side. Gray decides was gonna pinch and then backs off, and it didn't matter anyway because Riddell has it, but it rolled off her stick and out to the neutral zone. Eselunas. And her path is blocked. Good back checking from Minnesota. Stamper. And her path is blocked as well. And trying to pick up some speed. Palmira driving wide. Gets past two Minnesota players and a third. Palmira's backhand just missed. Gets her own rebound up to the line. Pyrkova to an open corner. But it's too far away from Cheng. She won't pursue. Palmira will. And now it's Margarit looking for Palmira. Fresh off the bench is Brooke Eselunas. Eselunas up top to the line. A lane is open and the shot goes over the net. Pyrkova pinches up the right side and holds it in. Here's Pyrkova with a shot, and that's just wide of the net. All the way out. All the way down to the other end of the ice it goes. As Minnesota in the midst of a change, they're going to have to be quick to get back because SHD Global has numbers, and luckily there the pass was missed, but given away anyways. Pyrkova can't get a shot off. Back the other way. Zawicki picking up speed. Zawicki tried to drop it, but unfortunately that was Abby Kaufman of the opposition. Margarit. An opportunity to shoot. She looks behind her, drops it. Good pass for Goldberg. Goldberg's shot. That's blocked. Goes into the corner. Now behind the goal. Good pass to the near side. Good move. Eselunas walks in. And it's stopped by Tuffy and then may have hit part of the crossbar. Schultz back the other way meanwhile. And her shot slowed up by Sasha Goldberg from Connecticut. Taken at the side of the net. Jollie plays it up the boards. Margarit. Good pass into the middle. Kaufman can't chip it past Koo. Good defensive play from Maisie Koo. Now Kaufman fanned on the dumping attempt. Will have a second opportunity. Doesn't work, but doesn't matter. Her teammate has the puck as that's Eselunas. And we're going to get a power play upcoming here. Or maybe that was Llewellyn, who's good to see Llewellyn back out there. We're going to take a look at that opportunity. So good move, cuts into the middle. And then let's see. I think it was just the right shoulder of Tuffy. Certainly close. But a great move from Brooke Eselunas, who, as mentioned, twins with Abigail Eselunas. So Brooke wears 88. Abby wears 21. And they're both admirers of the twins Monique and Jocelyn Lamoureux, the American Olympians. It's funny because one of them said they prefer the older twin because they themselves are the older twin, and the other prefers the younger twin. as a glove save from Tuffy. So Brooke, being the younger, prefers or looks up a little bit more to Jocelyn as opposed to Monique, where Abby looks up to Monique as the older twin. I think it's interesting, Abby decides to listen to calm music before the game. A lot of people, of course, listen to pump-up music, but Abby on her pregame routine said she listens to calm music so that she focuses more. As it rolls into the SHD Global Zone, Belozerova. Pass up to the near side. As SHD Global is on it, Nikolaeva looking for it. It comes back to the line across. Belozerova wide open to the far side. Blocker save. It comes up to Belozerova. Again, D to D. It's working so far this afternoon for SHD Global. Using those points, they are certainly open. Here is Belozerova. This time she'll shoot it and they score. May have been tipped again. Not sure. Mikhailian may have redirected it, or maybe it's Polina Belozerova's goal. I think it is Belozerova's. Let's see if we can tell. Looks like it just went in. And the other reason I think it is Belozerova's is the reaction from Maria Mikhailian. She didn't celebrate as if it was hers. You could kind of tell usually when someone tips it. But I think that's going to go to the defenseman, Polina Belozerova, 4-0, SHD Global. And we're still in the first period, 5 minutes to go. That's a backhander, good shoulder save from Tuffy there on Palmira. Speed now from Riddell. Riddell with a shot that misses blocker side off the end boards. She gets her own rebound. Stamper trying to fish it out, can't. And a cross-ice pass, and that's too far ahead for Abby Eselunas. It'll be an icing call. Right idea. Again, using those cross-ice passes, the width of the ice is so big. And we'll take a look again at that goal. Interesting. I honestly can't see, because it didn't look like it changed direction, but certainly close. Mikhailian in the vicinity. As SHG Global looking for more, they have another odd man rush. A 3-on-2 is Cheng again using that speed. She's already got a goal this afternoon, but back the other way instead. They've credited the goal to Llewellyn, which is not right. Because Llewellyn is number 99, and maybe they thought 92 was 99. As a slapper blockered away by Tuffy. I wonder if they'll change that goal. But they have given Belozerova an assist, so perhaps it was redirected in front by Mikhailian. No icing. Minnesota first to the puck in the offensive zone. In there battling is Di Giuseppe. Centering pass turned away. As back to get it, Koo. Will skate it ahead and chip it in. And then she fell, and so she'll stop pursuing. The defenseman will back up. Zawicki on the forecheck is able to almost steal it, but not quite. Instead, it's SHD Global. Vergilii up to the far side. Kaufman looks in front off the stick of the goaltender, Tuffy, and played away. Kaufman in pursuit. And can't quite catch Wagner. Wagner for Di Giuseppe, and that'll be an icing. If it's got enough mustard on it. No, they wave it off. It looked like they were calling a hybrid icing there, just like the NHL, because Schultz had caught up to the defender, but I didn't think it was hybrid icing here. As back to retrieve is Annabelle Raffin for Minnesota. One of the few players on Minnesota not from Minnesota, from Connecticut, is Raffin. Plays for the Southern Connecticut Stars. Into the zone. Humber. Shot off his stick, bouncing into the air. Blocker to side easily by Slepneva. And out to center it comes again. Stepping up now is Pyrkova. Pyrkova, 2-on-2 into the zone. Good move. gets into the slot and couldn't quite get a shot off. She was knocked down as well. No call. Back the other way. Humber, good move. Tried to go inside, outside. Koo now chips it down the wall. And Humber will pursue. Played along by Nikolaeva. And now Jollie. Will play it up ahead. Lots of room at center. But the pass doesn't connect. No icing, though. They had passed the center ice line. As back to get it is Murray. Murray's pass doesn't work. It's held in at the line and then saved by Raffin. Off the boards, Nikolaeva gets it into the zone, cuts into the middle, falls. And so now it's taken by Riddell. Riddell chipping it down. It comes around to the near side. Mikhailian into the middle. Nice hands there from Nikolaeva. And a pass to Lylova. Back to Nikolaeva, but she gave it away. And into the zone, could be a 2-on-2. It's Murray. Tried a toe drag, almost worked, but not quite. Although it goes to Murray anyways from the right side. Her shot didn't get through. It's intercepted by Lylova. And that might be an icing with 40 seconds to go in the period. Yes, it is. So, apologies for, at least according to the game sheet, it appears the wrong goaltender because the jersey number is different. So I've been saying it was Slepneva because on the roster sheet, Ropotova is listed as jersey number 1. But according to the game sheet, it is Anastasia Ropotova in net for SHD Global in the jersey number 23. So apologies. Ropotova is in net. Mikhailian. And we'll chip it out, but only for a second. Right back in. 15 seconds to go. Schultz with a shot. And that goes wide, short side. Nikolaeva met by Schultz as they'll battle in the corner in the dying seconds of the first period. It is won by Nikolaeva. And up for Lylova. That will do it for a first period that was, I don't want to say dominated, but certainly the large advantage goes to SHD Global as we start the highlights right away. It was early. They got their first goal, and we'll see all the highlights, not just the goals from that first period, but as these play, I'll take a quick break here. It's a 4-0 advantage for SHD Global after one period of play. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes as we play out these highlights. Enjoy. So those were the highlights from the first period, and I'm going to have to apologize again because, as you could see on that replay of the goal, it was Angelina Lylova who did tip it. I didn't see her behind Mikhailian. And based on her reaction, it was clear that she did redirect that puck into the back of the net. So Angelina Lylova, 2 goals this afternoon for SHD Global, including that redirection to make it 4-0. The other goals, the first one was Maria Mikhailian and Iris Cheng also getting on the board for SHD Global. As they'll switch sides, of course, so now SHD Global skating left to right in their orange, and Team Minnesota skating right to left in their green jerseys. SHD Global entered this afternoon with a 2-1 record, Minnesota with a 1-2 record. As Lylova looking perhaps excuse me, for a hat trick as that shot fluttered wide. Mikhailian tried to get around Gray and almost did, as SHD Global retains possession of the puck in the offensive zone. Mikhailian from the corner. The shots were 19-5 for SHD Global in that first period. So perhaps you can label that a dominant performance in the first period. 4-0 lead as well. Sometimes the score doesn't tell the whole story. This time it does. As it's held in at the line, at least for now, whacked out of the air. Nikolaeva, though, will stop it there and play it across and right back in. Mikhailian in behind the net, trying to cut off the wall as Gray took a spill of the ice. Good play from Mercedes Engstrom to get it up to Zawicki. And Zawicki will play it in and head to the bench. Kendall Schultz battling, and she will not come out on top of that one. Aleksandra Pyrkova. As once again, SHD Global's passing is crisp. For players who don't play together normally, not only probably a different style too, but considering some are from France, some are from Russia, some are from the States. For players who are from all over the world, to have this crisp passing and know where each other is on the ice. For the breakouts, they just seem to be very in sync, considering this is what, the fourth game that they've played together ever? Cheng will take the face-off for SHD Global against Humber, whose dad, Caroline Humber's dad, Scott, played hockey at Brown University, and she lists him as her biggest mentor. As a hot shot there, just missed. Should mention in goal for Minnesota is Mackenzie Dembinski. Number 13 is a shot just missed from Cheng. She got a lot on that one. Up to the point and back down the wall as Palmira from the left side corner, number 17. Gets it back to the line. Belozerova off the end board. Eselunas looks in front. And Cheng tried to hold it in, and she will. Cheng. And now Palmira runs unintentionally into Cheng, but they hold it in. Belozerova for Cheng. Cheng with a backhander towards the net. It's loose in front, and finally cleared away by Humber, but not out of the zone, only to the corner. As two players from each side battling for that puck on the end boards. You can see Cheng is in there, 55. And now a fifth Engstrom coming in for support as the extra player for Minnesota. Trying to fish it out. They're just letting them play. It's in there somewhere. Finally, a whistle goes. Engstrom tried to fish it out, but it was a little too late. Gray was battling in there along with Cheng. And here's the latest opportunity. Cheng trying to take it to the net. Good opportunity there despite her size. The tenacity you can see. Not afraid to drive to the most difficult part of the ice, which is right in front. That's where most of the goals are scored. And Cheng knows that. 3 minutes gone in the second period. It remains 4-0 for SHD Global. All those goals came in the first. Nice move there from Margarit, but she can't get a shot off. It'll be Koo now. Knocked down by Kaufman and held in. But Margarit can't get a shot off. Raffin along the wall, near side. As Forga couldn't quite chip it up past Brooke Eselunas. Brooke will get it down into the corner for Margarit. Back to Brooke. And Margarit behind the net. Using her body to shield the puck. And tried to pass it to Kaufman. Didn't work. Minnesota back the other way. Riddell skating well across. They score! Stamper gets Minnesota on the board as the deficit drops from 4 goals to 3. And Riddell really started all of that with her speed, and then really the beneficiary of it is Adriana Stamper but she finishes strong in tight. Product of the Little Caesars program in Michigan. And Stamper looks up like many do from the States to the U.S. Women's Olympic hockey team, but her favorite athlete in general is actually U.S. gymnast Gabby Douglas. And Stamper has gotten Minnesota on the board. They trail now 4-1. And I got to credit Riddell because she started all that with her speed. I think I've been most impressed by Audrey Riddell in this one from the Minnesota side. And she gets the primary assist. Let's see if Minnesota can build on that. As a shot stopped by Dembinski. Take a look at the replay. Is Nikolaeva right into the zone and right into the glove as well of Mackenzie Dembinski. Plays for the Princeton Becker Big Lake Hockey Club and also a big softball fan. Plays third base in the summer. In fact, also a baseball connection for Minnesota goalie Dembinski. Her cousin Nicholas Vespi is a pitcher in the Baltimore Orioles minor league system. So for their minor league team. Into the zone, Mikhailian. Driving wide behind the net. And she just leaves it there. Unfortunately, no one home except Michaela Murray for Minnesota. Here's Murray. And the Minnesota parents really edging on their daughters to get moving because they've just made it a close game. They're within reach with lots of time left, 14:48. And the parents are kind of right. It looks like they don't have all their legs. They got to get some hustle going. They do have an offensive zone faceoff here as SHD Global ice the puck. It will be Humber on the faceoff for Minnesota. But she can't win it against Nikolaeva. So SHD Global corrals it in their own zone. D-to-D behind the net to the near side. Pyrkova will get it up out the middle, but now it's Gray for Minnesota to Engstrom. Intercepted. Nikolaeva into the zone. Nikolaeva with a shot. Rebound is there. Another save and a third save from Dembinski. Simply phenomenal there. Well, take a look at this again. There's that second save. That was the most impressive, surely, but then she stays with it. And to be fair, that all started. She couldn't quite handle the initial shot from Nikolaeva, but credit where credit is due. She stuck with it on the rebound, slid across, and that was very impressive from Mackenzie Dembinski. But they score right off the faceoff. Cheng again, as it's now 5-1 SHD Global, and right when I was looking down, they score it right off the faceoff. Cheng just walks right in, off the shoulder, so getting a piece of it was Dembinski, but not enough. And Iris Cheng plays for the Chicago Mission in Illinois in the winter season, gets her second goal of the game. 5-1 now, SHD Global. So a quick response from SHD after that goal against. And they're looking for more here. It's a 2-on-1 developing, maybe a 3-on-1. Down the left side, a backhander in front, and unable to find that pass was Cheng. And the pass came from Eselunas. Riddell now. Tried a shot, and that's partially blocked. Belozerova will get it behind her net. Gave it away for a second, trying to get it back. She can't. Centering pass, looking for Riddell. As a backhander now is blocked. Pursuing is Keely Forga. Goes all the way around to the near side. And second attempt gets out. But Forga is back for Minnesota. Taken down to the ice, no call. And getting going is Raffin with speed. Raffin leading the rush. Rolled off her stick. And taken by Belozerova. Long stretch pass. And no icing because it's beaten out by Ponomareva. Good hustle there. She's taken down. That's going to get called. A tripping call on Kendall Schultz. So a power play for SHD Global, and they lead 5-1. Brooke Eselunas will take the face-off against Zawicki, and Zawicki wins it for Minnesota. And it's a kill for Minnesota here. They'll start by getting it out. Here is Jollie for Kaufman. Abby Kaufman to the far side. Kaufman gets it back from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Can't get into the zone. It's stolen. Murray back the other way. Michaela Murray. In behind the net, still has it. Tries to get it out front, gets it to the line. And here's a point shot on its way, and it got through and just hit the side of the goal. Di Giuseppe knocked down, but got it in front. Zawicki couldn't handle that pass. As SHD Global now, slowly out from their own zone, and Kaufman couldn't get that pass cleanly. Margarit back for Jollie. And Jollie going wide down the left side. Murray lost it just inside her own line, but now she pokes it out, so delayed offside on SHD Global. Kaufman's going to have to tag up, and she will. Lots of time for Minnesota to get the clear, though. They got 43 seconds to go in their penalty. Instead, an even better play than just getting it out. Why not make a breakout pass? So Zawicki for Murray. Murray, the defenseman, stepping up, leading the rush, try to toe drag. Almost worked. And instead now back the other way. Might be an odd man rush. It will be a 2-on-2. Brooke Eselunas tried to cut into the middle, but her progress was stopped there. Cleared to the line, not out. Held in from that left side. Shot off the stick. Missed short side. And off the end boards, it is Humber with lots of ice. Lots of room for her. She's trying to go wide. Stays with it. Behind the net. All the way around she goes. Then she's knocked into the boards. That goes uncalled. Could have been some well, there was contact, but could have been a call. And they decide not to, as it's offside at the line. With 10:45 to go in the second. And final period. Again, 2 20-minute periods. When do these teams play next? Let's look at the upcoming schedule. Well, this is Minnesota's second game of the day. For both these teams, it's the second game of the day. Minnesota played at 8 a.m. and SHD Global played at 9:15 a.m. So their next games are both the final game of the round robin. And that'll be tomorrow morning. SHD Global at 10:30 in the morning here in Chamonix. Minnesota is in St. Gervais at 9:45 a.m. As it's played in deep behind the SHD Global net. And up. And now through the middle, just out of the reach of McKellian, and no icing. They wave it off. Gray back to get it. Plays it to an open wing. No one from her team is there. Not in time, at least. As now Humber will try and chip it out for Minnesota. And she is not able to do so, at least not yet. Stamper's there as well. And it comes out. Just outside the zone. Llewellyn-Jollie, who's still sitting on 2 goals for this game. Played it across and a shot fanned on and missed short side. Llewellyn-Jollie now behind the net. McKellian tried to go across to the opposite side to the defenseman, but out of her reach, and circling back instead is Vergilii. Tipped in. The pace has kind of really slowed down now that it's 5-1 late in the game. It's a pass out front off the skate of Engstrom. It comes to the line, held in. Good DDD pass, although it was in the air, but that worked from Pyrkova to the far side. Pyrkova does not get it back. It's intercepted instead. But Forga had it stolen back from her in what could have been a chance. Now into the zone. SHD Global once again looking towards the middle. Goes back to the far side boards. Riddell chips it out, but she's not going to get there in time. It's going to be Pyrkova for SHD Global. Pyrkova gives it away along the wall to Stamper. Here's Stamper down low for Riddell. Riddell stays on it behind the net now for Stamper from the corner. Stamper up high, and Forga did not get enough on that shot. Back the other way, a 2-on-2 developing for SHD. Mikhailian drops it here for Pyrkova, cuts it in the middle and scores! Aleksandra Pyrkova makes it 6-1 SHD Global by going 5-hole on Dembinski. And that's the crisscross play that opened things up a little bit, but the crisscross just inside the line actually isn't what allowed Pyrkova to get free. She was the one actually who was able to cut into the middle and get free on Addie Wagner. She created some space and had a lot of room to let her wrist shot go right from the high slot area and made no mistake. .740 remains. It's now a 6-1 score, and because it's a 6-1 score, a 5-goal spread means we will have running time. So at every whistle, the clock will continue to run. Raffin for Minnesota. Stopped, but gets it back. Good pass into the middle. Zawicki with a wrister and right into the chest. No rebound from Anastasia Ropotova. Plays for the Agility Blades, Velsk team in Russia. Face off to her left and right off the draw. Some speed from Eselunas. And delayed offside. No, they're going to, should have been delayed, but they're going to blow it down anyways. Face off will come outside the zone. This SHD Global team has 2 players that are 07. So this being a U-14 tournament, you don't see a lot of 07s because that means they could be 11, turning 12 in 2019. And 2 of them, Iris Cheng and Mia Vergilii, on this SHD Global team. And Cheng's got 2 goals. She's impressed me mightily this afternoon. As Maisie Koo tried to skate it out herself, didn't work, but now an opportunity for Schultz. Shot missed. Off the end boards, it's Elizabeth Sturgeon. Haven't seen a lot of ice time for her, for Sturgeon, so maybe perhaps head coach Caitlin Parker is very strict with her lines and working the bench. Has a lot of speed back the other way, and a great highlight reel goal. Ksenia Palmira finishes 5-hole again, but that was all speed. Driving wide, look at this long stride. Just too much for Wagner to handle, and the finish too. As Palmira wanted to get in on the action as well with her first goal of the game. 7-1 now. Delayed offside on SHD Global. They're going to have to tag up Gunthel for Minnesota. Right up the gut offside now on Minnesota. I have a Gunthel offside there from Connecticut for the place for the Midfairfield Stars. And a big New York Islanders fan because her dad is from Long Island. Also looks up to Kendall Coyne Schofield. As a good play inside outside, a shot from Murray just missed. Humber's got to hustle back as Kaufman feeds it ahead. That's out of the reach, but it'll be chased by Brooke Eselunas. Into the middle, intercepted. Margarit for Eselunas. As the path is blocked, Lemieux gets a steal. It's a 2-on-1 for Minnesota. Lemieux tried to go wide. And now a centering pass. It's loose out front. And Gunthel can't get a stick on it in time. As it's played away now, Kaufman. Abby Kaufman knocked down, rubbed out by Murray. Back the other way. Into the zone is Wagner with speed, a low shot blocker to side. Wagner from the corner now. Watched by Jollie. And now Margarit behind the net. Brooke Eselunas up the wall and out. Not enough for an icing, I don't believe. Oh, maybe they will. Wow. I mean, They could have let it go, but they call icing nonetheless. 7-1 is the score, and it's late in the final period here. Face-off will be to the right of Russian goalie Anastasia Ropotova, who has not been too busy here. I only have the shots on goal, the official shots on goal, only after the period ends. It was only 5 after the first period of play. 6, rather. Oh, no, 5. 5 from Minnesota. 19 shots in the first from SHD Global. It's been more of the same in the second. They had 4 in the first. It was 4-0, and it's now 7-1. Chipped in by Stamper. Now down low, Riddell. It comes up to the line. Winding and firing a low shot. Misses by Gray. Bailey Gray. And now it's Forga working down that left side wall. Gray moves in from the point. Smart move, but the pass just bounced over her stick. And that was good awareness there. Bailey Gray moving into the zone. Going wide all the way around. Holding on to it. Stops up and unfortunately tumbles into the boards. And it comes out to center. Gray, before a game, always a protein shake and a mint chocolate Cliff Bar. That's part of her routine. Into the zone is Engstrom, and we're going to get a penalty here. A slash with under 2 minutes to go. I mean, doesn't matter how much time is left. A penalty is a penalty. It's going to be a slash. And I'm not sure if it's Llewellyn. No one knows who it's against. And yes, it is Llewellyn who will not have an opportunity for the hat trick. 2 goals this afternoon for her, and with only 1:17 to go and the clock continuing to tick down because it's running time. Gray races to hold it in from the right side, down low. Here's Riddell. Riddell. Good pass up high as Forga with an opportunity off a stick and bounces wide. Riddell. As it goes to McKillian, and she will dump it the length of the ice. We're in the final minute here, as SHD Global will improve to 3-1. And Minnesota will fall to 1-3. Their lone victory in a shootout over Italy. Off the end boards, and Forga almost able to tuck one home. Instead, she has it in the corner, along with Riddell. Final 30 seconds now. And they're just going to let the time tick down. The puck's in there somewhere. Fished out, cleared, and just out. Gray almost able to hold it in, not quite. As one last opportunity, perhaps offside, and that'll do it. As once again, the next game for these two teams, final game of the round robin tomorrow morning, Team Minnesota, 9:45 in Saint Gervais. So no commentary, unfortunately, for that one. Minnesota will take on the Czechs, and Minnesota will enter that game with a 1-3 record. As for SHD Global, they will play tomorrow morning here in Chamonix. I will have the call for that game, 10:30 a.m. local start. SHD Global will take on the pro hockey team from the Toronto area. So, a 7-1 final here. SHD Global improves to 3-1. And before I sign off, my players of the game, one from each side. From Minnesota, I'm going to go with Audrey Riddell. Even though she didn't have the goal for Minnesota, she set it up, and she also, her speed created most of the Minnesota opportunities this afternoon. So from Illinois, Audrey Riddell is my player of the game for Minnesota. Lots of options from SHD Global. I was impressed by Belozerova, the defenseman. Obviously, Angelina Lelova had a couple of goals as well, including a deflection. I was very impressed from Ksenia Ponomareva, but I'm actually going to go with none of those players. I'm going to go with Iris Cheng, who had 2 goals and a number of opportunities. You just saw there a chance for her. But I'm going to go with Cheng. She's an 07. So she is a late birthday 07. She's 11 years old. And she had 2 goals in this game and used her speed to create a number of opportunities. So my player of the game for SHD Global, Iris Cheng of the Chicago Mission. And that will do it for me for not just this game, but that'll do it for me for today. Pat Stuthers will have a number of games to call later today, not the next game. So the next game is Midwest Selects in Germany. That will not have commentary, but then Pat will have several games after that for the remainder of the day. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you for tuning in. A 7-1 victory for SHD Global over Team Minnesota. Thanks for watching. Time to eat something. Well, it was meat.